review the artistic Instagram stories from Creative Market. You already know Creative Market is one of my favorite places to go when I'm looking for templates and such things. And this is one of those I really love, because if you are an artist or if you are someone who sells something, to be really general, you have with these templates something really great on your fingertips. So what is it exactly? When you look at an Instagram profile and you see a lot of different pictures, and these pictures don't seem to have anything to do with each other, it looks really, it looks kind of strange because there is no space between the images and it all looks like it's glued together. So you really need to be careful with what you post if you want to have a consistent profile. And this is where these templates come in, because if you have a set of different templates and you use them over and over again with different images, of course, then your profile will look much more consistent. And here is one of the artistic sets I have. So let me go ahead. So you see it's a little bit more in pop art or something. So you might want to sell, you might not want to sell something for knitting or so, but this is perfect if you are selling clothes, or if you are selling flowers or something, then this most probably is for you. Or if you are selling, let's say you are selling food or something, this is also for you. So let me swipe to the last one. So you see them all separately. You have different templates, and you can just add your pictures in it, and then you have some of these words you can also put in and make it really look unique. So if you can use, you have just 10 templates, but you can use them over and over again, because you can just drag and drop into different pictures. And that is where the power comes in, because this means you can literally make hundreds of different images for your Instagram profile. And when you post those, you already see that here it looks much more consistent. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can use these artistic stories. So in this video, I want to show you how to use the artistic Instagram stories pack and create something like this. So this is a template from the pack, and I just added some images, and I can also change the fonts here or the text, of course, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So let me close that one. I first thought these templates are a little bit flashy or intrusive, just because they have so bold colors. Let me show you. And I thought when I add my image, it doesn't come out anymore. But actually, it is a really nice pack, and I can show you how it works. It works for nearly any image. You just have to stay in the same range. So I have chosen template number 4, but you can choose, of course, whatever you want. Don't forget, here are also the fonts inside, and when I now open that, it keeps telling me that fonts are missing. So here's an Ivory Hard Solid, and there's a Museo Sans Surreal, whatever, it's missing. So I'm going to install the fonts right now. So Ivory Hard, just double click and install. You see nothing easier than that. So, and that one. Okay, both are installed. So now I doubt that they already are showing up, right? So I click cancel, and I also click cancel here, and just reopen the image. So now it knows the fonts are installed, and I know what the name of the stories are. So now we have the layers palette. Let me get that out there. And you can see that there are different layers in the layers palette, which say place your image here. And those are the layers I need to work on. So here is one, and there. And then we change the text. Okay, so first let me get the image I have chosen. And I have chosen something colorful. As I said, I first was a little bit irritated because I thought it was a little bit intrusive, but you know, when we add it, you will see it looks much better. So anyway, let's get the image into Photoshop. And now I make the size. So when I double click on that, so the layers palette is in the background. Let me get that inside here. So when I now double click here, it's pulling up and I can see what the size of this image is. When I press Command Alt I, it's coming up and it says 1920. I usually keep the higher number here in mind. So height is 1920, and that is what I'm resizing the image to. Cancel. Again, Command Alt I, and I put in here 1920. Click OK. So it's a little bit smaller now, and then I add it here. And I first start with the left side because I want to do it from left to right, but we can change that at any time. So click close, and yes, I need to save it. And when you don't merge the layers, this is what happens, and this is not something you want. So click cancel once again and make sure you have merged visible. So it's just one layer and it knows actually what to do and doesn't save it as a PSD file. So click save, and then it is taken into the image. You see, now it looks a little bit strange because here's a lot of white on the top, but we can move the image around, and even if I press Command T, I can resize it, so I can just make it to my liking, and the part of the image, I can put it to my liking. So I will now just double click, and the next one. So let's go to the next one. Again, I press Command Alt I to make sure it's also 1920, and it is. So click OK, and now again I pull in the image, and now I go a little bit into the middle. As you know, we can change that, so it's not a big deal. So merge visible, click close, save, OK, and now it's standing on here on the left. So I press Command T and I tell it to just move around. So go to edit and then transform, and then need to turn it counterclockwise so I have it in the right direction here. And again, I will make it bigger here, so the image has a nice area of displaying. So you choose what you want to display, but I think that looks nice already. We can work on it a little later, but for now that's how it works. So, and the last one, double click once again just to make sure it's all the same, but it is of course 1920. Okay, I just move the image in, and now I choose the right side, and don't forget to merge, and then click OK, save, and you have it inside. Okay, let me close that now. We need to turn it around once again. Looks a little bit strange, doesn't it? Command T, and again edit, transform, and now it's clockwise. And yeah, here is another part of the puzzle, so it looks a little bit like a puzzle, doesn't it? Okay, so now let's see what area we choose. Yeah, that looks nice in my eyes, so I make sure it's on the right dimension, and then just choose an area. Okay, so now I may want to change here whatever is on it, and I say, okay, it's a color festival. You see I write with O and U. I can change that. Okay, and you can say link in bio, or you can just say something else, whatever you want here. Impression. It's too long, right? So we stick with mix. Must be the easiest. If you may get another word in mind, you can use it, of course. You can also move that around, so it's really flexible. And here you can change that as well. But if you like it now and you are done, you can just click File, Save As, and then don't forget to save it on the desktop and not in PSD, not in your Insta story, and don't replace anything. I just choose 4 and I name it Color Festival, and then click Save. So now I have it on my desktop, and I can post it to Instagram. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if so, please give us a thumb up and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to click the little bell, because then you are notified whenever we post a new video. And if you need any information about the reviewed product, please look at the info box, because there are all links which you may need and the information which might be interesting for you. See you in the next video.